We've got Ami from Ami Bridal Couture right now. Hey, how's it going? You okay?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Cool. So,
How you doing?
yeah, I'm good. I'm good, thanks. So, we thought we'd get you on board and have a little chat about you. Just a little bit of background, guys. How I came across Ami was about 3.5 years ago, or maybe just 3 years ago. I was shooting one of my clients' weddings, and it was Tubal. And I loved her outfits when I was shooting her portraits. I was like, did you go to India to get them, or did you source them locally? Like, they're stunning. And then she told me about you.
Yeah, excellent. I know I ended up doing like, I think we started off with one outfit and then she loved my work and we started to have a relationship where I kind of understood what she loved. And then, yeah, and then she booked all of them with me.
Fantastic,
And
yeah.
she has a very unique style, which is kind of what I do, something different. So
I
yeah,
loved her
worked really
outfits. And as a result,
well.
her pictures also came out stunning. Not also a little bit to my photography skills, but your outfit
Obviously,
played a big
obviously.
part. So I've
Goes
got
without
a
saying.
sample album right there, actually.
Excellent. It looks
Yeah.
gorgeous.
And from that, when I got engaged later on that year, I told my wife, well, fiance back then, about
Yeah.
you, and then she obviously
Yeah.
watched you, and a lot of my friends, and we recommended to everyone. So
Yeah, we've had like a few
yeah,
now collaborations. I think
yeah,
Aisha
yeah.
have done as well. You've
Nita,
done
yeah,
Urja. So
Audrey,
there's a few. Yeah,
yeah, quite
you've
good.
done quite a few.
Absolutely. So no, it's been
Yeah,
great, and I've always looked forward to shooting the weddings, knowing that you have done the outfits, because I know that the
it'll
portraits
be
and
slightly different.
generally the photographers can be fantastic, because
Yeah, I love it.
your outfits do. There is a bit of a signature about your outfits, and I can tell like you've done it.
That's great.
From my point of view,
That's kind of what I hope for when I'm
yeah,
doing it.
the
So
personalization in them. You know.
yeah, and I think the quality and the detail, I think usually comes through. Maybe you pick that up in your
Yeah,
photography. What do
definitely.
you notice when you kind of photograph stuff?
I think the embroidery and the pattern work and the
Yeah,
attention to detail,
yeah,
like the colors used, um,
yeah,
yeah, they definitely stand out.
yeah.
It's hard to explain, but there's a certain style with your outfits that do kind of like,
Excellent.
yeah, it's just yeah, it looks really really nice,
Good.
definitely.
Good. I love that because that's exactly how I design it. We put so much effort and time into like the whole process.
Yeah,
So it's so bespoke. You end up with something so different and unique. And I'm glad that comes across in
definitely.
your photography as well.
So I mean, like, if you were to describe like your style or of outfits, or like what you're known for, what would how do you sort of like sum it up?
Okay, I would say I've definitely known for more of a contemporary edge in terms of, or a slight twist
Yeah,
to Asian outfits. And definitely doing a lot more kind of like with a Western fitting. So I would definitely say those two kind of are my strengths. And I think I'm known for that, doing something that's not your traditional kind of Indian wedding outfit, something which has a bit of modern element, and you can see there's a lot of detail and thought that's gone into that. Yeah, so then it makes it different to everything else you see out there. We don't create things that repeat, and you kind of get that look all over the place. Certain designers you kind of see everywhere and you know what they are, but I think hopefully you do get that with mine, but it's more of a kind of modern contemporary edge.
yeah. No, I have to agree. Definitely, I do think like when I look at your outfits being worn by brides, there is definitely a contemporary twist on that.
Yeah,
And
we
that's
did Nita's too. Nita,
yeah,
see, they're
yeah.
coming back to me. There's
Definitely.
loads.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And there was also one I did in Birmingham, Nimish and Hinnell. That's right, Hinnell.
That's
Yeah,
right. So you've done a few.
yeah,
That's
quite.
about six or something, just in the last year and a half,
Yeah,
two
it's
years.
crazy, isn't it? And I didn't even know you before 3 years ago.
No, and I've been doing it like 17 years. But
It's
to be
mad, isn't it?
honest,
I know.
it's crazy. But then I think now it's more, I think people are paying more attention to what people are wearing and where it's from. Before it'd be like a shop, wouldn't it? So now it's like designers and things like that. So people want something
Yeah.
different. There's a demand for
I
it.
mean, I've just like when I have my consultations with clients and we're just talking generally, and I ask them, "Are you going to India to go wedding shopping?" Some do,
Yeah,
and some don't, because they physically just don't have the time. And
yeah,
by the time they go out to India to do the shopping, it's annual leave. It's just like the whole cost of like going to India, paying for hotels,
And there's no guarantee you're going to like anything.
that's the other thing.
No. So you go all the way out there, and it's like you're absolutely buggered if you don't like anything.
Yeah, and in this way, you're just like down the road in Harrow, you know,
yeah, brilliant. Yeah, I'm very local, and people do travel anyway as well for me. So if they really want to have me design something for them, then they all make their way here. But I'm very local, so then you can do all your processes, you know, whenever suits you in your time, and you don't feel like you're going out of your way.
Yeah.
Which is great. And then you, on top of that, you get something that you dreamed of wearing, which hopefully you get at the end of it.
No, definitely. So obviously every one of your outfits are made a completely bespoke and personalized. Do you like, I can't remember, do you do non-bridal wear as well? Or?
Yeah, so initially when I first started 17 years ago, that's what I was doing mainly. And then the bridal wear just took over. I mean, it was just once I started doing bridal wear, really there was a real demand for it at that time. So then I just had less and less time for occasion wear. But if people come to me in advance, a lot of my clients that I've had for years, they come back to me for occasion wear because they love my stuff.
Yeah.
It's just a bit more expensive. So if you've got the budget, like a close family wedding, like a brother's wedding, sister's wedding, or something like that, then you want to spend more, then that's probably when most people come to me, not for like just general occasion wear.
Sure.
But you know, we're planning things for the future to have something. We were planning it this year, but now it'll probably move to next year.
Yeah.
But we are planning like an online shop where you would do a lot more affordable ready to wear. So you'll definitely, I think there's a massive market for that, and there's a lot of it.
That's great. No, that's brilliant. Plus also they could potentially pick something out that kind of complements the bride, but not
exactly
in any way, you know.
Yeah, definitely. And working with grooms as well. So if my bride books, I'll do the grooms as well.
Right.
But it's up to them. So it just depends on whether they want something collaborating both of them together.
It's like a major mismatch, and you put into it goes out the window.
I love working together with both of them, because then you end up with something that's like really well thought of, and not too matchy either.
I would have thought most brides would have that in mind, what the groom's going to wear, so they have an idea. What he's going to wear, so let's work out an angle.
The women want to be more in control of that, right? The guys are just like, whatever, unless you get the odd guy who is actually really
there are a lot of guys, there are quite a few guys like that who
they're really into it, so they want to really be specific about their style, make a statement.
More than right sometimes, actually.
I mean, I did for Dupal's husband Anand, I did all of Anand's outfits. And he just came in, tried them on, took them home. I was like a perfect fit, and he was like, I'm coming here for my normal suits, and Dupal was like, I don't think we can afford it for normal suits. So I was that was fun.
Oh, great.
What is it you like about, like, when you're shooting a bridal outfit? What is it that you like kind of pick up on?
So obviously during the actual wedding ceremony, my style is very documentary reportage. So I'm always capturing natural moments.
Love that.
I mean, that's the best way I find to capture weddings, right? To get all the emotions,
definitely,
and moments. So I'm not in any control at that point to really showcase the bride and groom and what they're wearing, and sort of be more creative in terms of lighting and posing. So that all takes place when I'm doing the portraits after the wedding, typically. So one of the things I do love about bride and grooms wearing your outfit is, when I'm taking the portraits and I get them to twirl, for example,
nice,
or just generally like posing them and like lifting the butt up and like throwing up in the air and capturing it come down. You really see the detail in the outfit and the embroidery and the colours I talked about earlier. And it just looks so elegant. And wow, I normally send them over to you once I've done it and be like, hey,
I know.
Great.
I love it. And they get to enjoy that, don't they? They have those moments with their outfits because they love their outfits. They want,
because they've invested so much time and money with yourselves, and and the time, especially, and so much thought has gone into it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the images is what they will have to remember it by, and the video
I love it
as well. But this is what we do is all about. It's just like making these memories last forever. I know it sounds quite cliche, but
that's your job. That's your job. It's a big responsibility.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And I often quite like taking all the close-up shots of your outfits as well, on the bride.
Detail and stuff.
Yeah, it's all little things that matter out. I remember
I'm quite experimental with stuff like that, so I'm glad you pick up on that.
Yeah, every little personalization that goes into the outfit, I think it's so important.
Definitely.
People use those little bits within the album when we make the album. They use those little detail images just as a form of memory, and it's
kind of almost like breaking it up or something.
Yeah, it becomes part of the story. The whole journey.
And then they use those colors in other parts of their wedding and stuff. So they pick up colors from the wedding outfit and they have it in, just to kind of highlight maybe flowers and stuff like that. So it all comes together really, really well. I can imagine. I never get to see that big day. You get to see
the photos and trailers after.
Yeah, you're there on the day. You're so lucky because I can't be there. People do invite me, but I'm like, I can't do it. Because my weekends are for appointments and new brides and existing brides, so I can't do the weddings. But
I'm sure, like from your point of view, when you see the images with the bride wearing outfits, with the makeup and the accessories and the
jewelry, it all come together.
Exactly,
for the first time, I also get to see that, but it's always usually after the end of the day and the event and stuff. So I'm always buzzing from that.
That's why I always tell my brides, clients, not my brides. When you got your outfit, just make sure that the jewelry and the makeup artists that you choose all complement each other.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Point of view, because you want it all just to look the part.
Yeah. I think people do end up choosing makeup artists based on their personality and how much makeup they wear and stuff like that. Yeah, and their outfit does the same thing, so I think they usually end up working quite well together and they're not mismatching. So, and even with jewelry, people always message me when they're out shopping for jewelry saying, do you think this will work? Do you think that will work? And ask me for advice. So I love doing that too. I'm like, throw me anything. I'm good at visualizing. And if I think something's going to look too much, or the colors aren't going to look right, then I'm happy to help.
Fantastic.
It's good fun.
Good. Well, let's see this lockdown gets lifted sooner than later and we can get some more conversations in.
I know, and I think it's just a matter of people coming early enough now and giving themselves enough time.
I suppose you're doing a lot of virtual consultations at the moment, and but obviously you don't want to see the material, and I'm sure there's ways around it. They can pick some little swatches off a few, I don't know, have a look somehow.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think that's the way to work at the moment is through virtual consultations, which is what absolutely. I'm doing. And just start doing that, and as things slowly open up bit by bit, we can hopefully start meeting clients.
You could do outdoor consultations. I'm sure that will be sooner rather than later.
I know, that's so odd, isn't it?
Can you imagine? Let's meet in the park and do a
consultation. You stand over there, I'll stand here. That is so crazy. I know. But you know what? I'm used to working like this for international clients. So it just, for me, it's just about India opening up. I could work like this the whole time, really. People do want to come in and try it on usually, but as long as my workshop's moving, I can work like virtually. We can do it. We can post them swatches. We can discuss the swatches in appointments, and we can do fittings in appointments like this on virtual consultation. So we can work like this.
That's great. That's brilliant. It's quite useful for all the bride and grooms out there. Brilliant.
Just have to modify everything to work.
Have to.
Brilliant. Sounds good. Can't wait for more brides and grooms.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing consultations, but I've been doing virtual ones as well myself. So it's working well, and just gonna accept what we can do in this given circumstance, and just get on with things. So
exactly, and be positive, because for them it's the worst thing, isn't it? It's the not knowing. Yeah, exactly. Good stuff.
Thanks, Ami. Well, that was great. Thanks for your time. And
Yeah, thank you for having me.
no worries. Cool.
Brilliant.